Hello everyone, this is Tim, and this is my son Wesley with me, and we're going to be playing in the third session of our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Space campaign, which is kind of a hodgepodge, sci-fi, turtles kind of, mishmash game. So you want to say hi, Wes? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, and in the first round, he said mishmash.
I did. Okay, so the last time you had to deal with some aliens, and you weren't really sure what you think of them, right? Because they are hungry, and they like to eat turtles, apparently.
Uh-huh.
But you somehow convinced them to go to a repair station to help repair their ship and show them some replicators, which are machines that can make food. Because you don't want them to eat you guys, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're really hungry. So you fired off your ship, and you have all your friends with you.
Uh-huh.
You have Splinter and Donatello, Leonardo and Raphael.
And me.
And you and Michelangelo. And you're headed off to the Osiris planet, which is revolving around a white sun. And
the alien ship's holes.
It's because they have leaky fuel tanks, right?
Uh-huh. But they couldn't find a circle that fits for them, but they only got food. So they let them ride in the back.
Well, okay, we'll say that they run out of fuel because they've got holes in their gas tank, and you have a tractor beam, which is, you push some buttons on the dashboard of your ship, and this energy beam kind of shoots out and
like this.
Envelops them.
A tractor beam, our tractor beam doesn't do this.
No, it's not like a laser.
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a lasso, like a cowboy, and you kind of throw it up there.
The Ninja Turtle. It's like Transformers.
I don't know if there's a tractor beam in there, but there's definitely one in Star Wars. Is there?
Yeah, there's one in Transformers.
Oh, okay. But that's what's going on. So you have their ship and a tractor beam, and you're kind of tugging it behind you, kind of like a tugboat on the river.
Uh-huh.
And you're heading toward this place, and you see this space station floating out pretty, in orbit.
Without a fuel.
Well, the spaceship that you're dragging ran out of fuel. But do you see this spaceship, or this space station on your character sheet here?
Right there.
That's where you're going to. And it has this large dome where it looks like inside there are some tall buildings, and then you see these things that jut out at different angles off the side of it.
Oh.
It kind of looks like a giant ice cream cone. But each of those jutting...
all kinds of rats on them.
Not necessarily rats, but there's like spires and ports and docking bays. That's where your ship can attach to it. And then you can walk in the space station. So that's where you're heading towards.
I'm heading towards that one.
Yeah. So who do you think's in the cockpit with you right now? Which one of your friends? Why don't you pick somebody?
All of them.
All of them. So you're all craning there like sardines, huh? Hey, who stepped on my toe? So it's Raphael. He seems like he's like throwing some elbows and pushing people away.
Uh-huh.
And Splinter cautions, and he says, you must be patient. We will arrive shortly. I know this ship that we're in, Michelangelo's ship, is full of junk. Michelangelo, you need to clean up the ship pretty soon. It's very messy. It's hard to stand here.
Well, we can't because we have no garbage.
Well, there's space all around us. We could put it in the garbage chute. Should we clean out your cockpit while we're waiting to arrive at the space station?
Yes, but we have to do it while we're at the space station. They have a garbage chute.
So you don't want to just let your garbage float out into space?
Yeah.
Because someone else might find it. Your dirty socks and empty pizza boxes.
Hey, we don't need to drop it off in there. There's a whole garbage line there that's floating. Okay, let's dump our garbage.
All right, so we'll say that out just past the space station, It's kind of connected with like several cords and chains. Hold on. And it's just a big mass of garbage. And in the center of it is a very high density object that is throwing out some pretty strong gravity waves, and it collects the garbage that comes out from the space station.
Yeah.
So that's where you want to go? It's basically like a space garbage dump.
But it's either they put it in space, they're at the space station, or someone else dumps their garbage out in space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is kind of a way for it to collect, so it just doesn't float out there and slam into all the spaceships. Leonardo pops up. Okay, so we're going to take care of your garbage, and then we're going to lead these people to the repair station, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we do after we let them off at the repair station, though? You want to hang out for a little bit? I mean, we could go back to our lair afterwards. I don't know what you want to do.
Well,
you did just rescue us after all, so I figure I'm going to, let you make some decisions for us.
Well, we can always go back to the repair station and get some more food if you're hungry.
Oh, wow. I've never had pizza from this place. So you've been here a couple times before already, apparently, huh? Oh, what kind they got good pizzas?
Yeah.
Like really, really thick ones, like deep dish with like extra like sauce and cheese.
These pizzas at this repair station are so big.
They're so big. Like how big?
They're like, I'll draw it. Okay? I'll show you.
So how big are they? Like they like as big as hold your arms out. He's drawing a big pizza box.
Look how big it is.
That's a pretty big box. And how much pizza fills it? The whole thing?
Yeah, a whole pizza.
Okay. All right. So while you're heading to the repair station, you get a message, sort of like a boop, boop, boop on the dashboard there, and it's the aliens. They're sending a message to you.
Oh, what did it say?
It says that they're looking forward to trying out the replicators.
Oh,
you better hurry because they're getting hungry.
Oh, well, they didn't know that we have the super boosters because they didn't have them. And when we turned on the super boosters, they said, "What the heck is going on?"
So you hit the button for the super boosters. It uses more fuel, but that's okay. You're going to repair and refuel here at the station. So you hit the button, right? Okay, you all kind of fall back in your chairs. And Splinter, however, was he was up on the counter in the back there trying to get something out of the cabinet, and he falls off. Whoa! And a bunch of cans fall over and clunk him in the head.
Oh, but they didn't spill.
They did not spill because they're all sealed up. Yeah. He's like, oh, Michelangelo, you must lock your cabinets. And he starts picking up your dirty socks and putting like canned goods in them and hanging them from the side of the wall there. But long story short, you arrive at the repair station. Do you turn off the tractor beam? Okay, you turn off the tractor beam, and the alien ship docks right alongside yours on one of these docking bays. And when the door opens up, you've seen a couple of these guys. You didn't realize how many people were in there, how many aliens. But out of the ship comes 30 aliens. 30 of them. Some are bigger, some are darker purple colored. And again, they have the 4 like octopus tentacles, and they have their 3 eyes and 2 legs with the 7-pointed toes. So they're all like undulating and walking out in the space dock in their spacesuits and heading into the space station. And the one kind of looks over to you and sends you a telepathic message that says, thank you. I believe we are fine here. We have money to pay for repairs, but you're welcome to dine with us later if you're hungry.
Well.
And you remember that they like turtles to eat. They like to eat turtles.
But Daddy, it's cool that you made these in the drawing. And copied and pasted.
Yep, copied and pasted a bunch on there. So what do you think? Do you accept his offer to have dinner with him, even though they like to eat people? Or do you say no thank you? It's a tough decision.
At first I didn't have chairs, but I brought them some chairs.
Oh, you want to give them a gift? All right, so you go over to the side of your spaceship and you open up a hatch. And how many chairs do you think you have in there? Because you only have so much room, so it can't be too many chairs. Yeah.
It's all in the back. I have...
Like in your trunk. Your space trunk?
I only have...
How about that? How about you roll 10-sided dice and see how many chairs you have?
Oh, I roll all of these.
No, just one. Or, we'll be generous. How about 2? You roll 2. And try to keep them on the table.
First I got 2, and then I got 3.
Okay, so you have 5 chairs. Did you buy these or did you make them?
I bought 3.
You bought them.
I bought 2 and made 3.
Okay. So the rest of the aliens go in, but the one leader alien that you talked to last time kind of looks at them. Says, "Oh," and again, it's right in your mind. Thank you for this gift. If there's anything we could ever do to repay you, and again, apologies for wanting to eat you, but you did look mighty scrumptious.
Yeah. And we just arrived at the space station.
Well, if you ever need any help with anything, here's my personal communicator number. You can reach me at this number anytime you wish. So he gives you a little like a data disk sort of thing. It's real small though. It's about the size of a quarter. So if you ever need me, you get a hold of me. Understand?
Okay.
So they go into the station, and the rest of the guys are kind of getting rowdy. It seems like they're trying to throw away things of yours that you don't want thrown away. Remember how they said about throwing away dirty socks and pizza boxes? It looks like they're throwing your music away. They got some movies in there they're throwing away. Because apparently they don't like those movies, so they're trying to throw them away.
But everything I liked was in a secret stash.
Okay, if it was in a secret stash, why don't you spend a pizza slice? Basically eat one.
Or like, they buzzed a pizza slice.
The pizza has been evaporated. Okay, so they can't really throw anything away of yours that is really, really, you're sentimental about.
And my dirty socks, they get cleaned right away.
So they clean up your place, and then again they start asking questions. All right, this is your. Leonardo kind of looks over. He says, "I'm going to let you be leader for a little while. What do you think?"
Sure.
All right, because again, you saved all of us. So are we going in, or what are we doing? Are we going back to the pizza station?
We're going in.
We're going in. Okay. So you guys all get on your spacesuits, and you start heading into the station. And the docking doors open up and then close behind you. Okay. And inside is it's kind of like looks like Pittsburgh. There's tall buildings, and some of the buildings come from the ceiling, and some come from the. Are you cold? Are you excited? You're shaking. So the buildings kind of jut out from all angles because the dome is curved, and a lot of the buildings are on the ceiling. So it looks kind of crazy. There's buildings coming at different angles, and
even buildings from the walls.
Buildings from the walls, and it looks. You kind of wonder like how it all works, but apparently they have some sort of gravity devices and gravity boots to keep people stuck to the ground.
Like suction cups.
Kind of, but they just use kind of like your magnets. You know, they use the power of magnets most likely.
It's like this. It's like the floor's magnets and their shoes are magnets.
That's exactly what it's like. So you kind of have to like kind of tug your legs up. Yep. In fact, when you guys get to the entryway, there are some boots that are handed to you to help you with your walking. Okay, Liz.
But someone didn't need those boots because I packed my own stuff. I packed some suction cups.
So you're going to use suction cups instead of magnets?
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. It'll take you a little bit longer. They get, and it makes a little bit more noise.
Mhm.
And the other guys kind of they look back at you and shake their heads. All right, so where's the space pizza at, man? That's Raphael looking over at you.
Well, it's right over at that door. And that up, you know what?
What?
You know if it's a door because instead of buildings, it's painted buildings.
Yeah. So all the buildings are painted different colors?
No,
Just the doors.
just the doors.
Just the doors are painted. Okay. And what color is the door painted that you pointed to? For this pizza place. Yeah.
White.
White. Okay, it's a white painted door, and there's a sign over top of it that says Arlo's Pizza.
Yeah.
And you don't remember it having that name last time, so it must be under new ownership. It means that somebody else owns the business now. But you see some regular people kind of walk out the door, and they have these round metallic discs, and hovering above the disc and sort of spinning is their pizza. It kind of floats there, and you smell it, and all the guys' eyes get real big, and they all start running towards the pizza place.
It's really funny.
And right when they're about ready to get their pizza, like they're drooling and like, oh, that looks so good. And then the Krang invades. You see Krang spaceships coming from outside of they kind of open up all the Dimension X portals that are pink and look like a triangle. And all these spaceships come flying out of the teleportation exit gateway things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now-
it's this guy right here.
We have to pick 5.
Well, no, again, these are just for visual representation. So out of all these gateways come a bunch of Krang spaceships, and I don't think they're invading this area right now. And all the guys they look over at the pizza, and they look at the Krang spaceships, and they pull out their weapons, and all the alarms start going off again. Zoo, zoo, zoo. And like the space station looks like a giant space ice cream cone. Over the top there, the globe, these defensive panels start to slide in place. It kind of blocks off, so you can't see what's happening out in space right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this dull red glow because all these red lights are going off. And make that noise, apparently.
They go.
Yep, and there's a siren, and you start seeing like everyone everywhere, jumping into spaceships and pulling out weapons. And there's this community weapons chest that opens up, and there's blaster rifles in there.
What's a blast rifle?
It's like kind of what they have in Star Wars, where you hold it with 2 hands and lasers like fly out the end of it. And let's see here. Donatello immediately goes over there. Interesting. What is this? Oh, it says free to take for the defense of the station. So Donatello pulls one out, and he's kind of messing with it. He accidentally hits off the safety and shoots off a blaster bolt into the side there, and vaporizes one of the space panels. So there's a hole in the space panel there, and you can kind of see some of the spaceships floating around the space station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's powerful. There, he throws you one.
Uh-huh. But if he messes around with it, it usually electrics
Well, they shoot lasers out the side.
and blows up.
Oh, yeah, I guess if you mess up, yeah, it might blow up. They're dangerous.
And
They look kind of old, too.
He throws it up because he knew it was going to blow up. And guess what it was going to do? Pretend this is Raph and this is the gun. Boom!
So I guess you got a bad blaster rifle, and it explodes into chunks and parts above your head. Well, don't use that one, I guess. Well, good thing there's more of them. So why don't you look at them? So let's roll. How many dots for intelligence do you have? You have 2 dots for intelligence, and you roll those, and you got 2 for blaster. So why don't you roll that? Try to pick out a good blaster. One that won't blow up this time. All right, so you got a 9. That's 1 success. See, these are not successes.
5 are successes?
Yep, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 you get to roll again. And 1's really bad.
See, because I got 1 success because of 5 and 5.
Nope, you got 1 success because of the 9 right there. So you look around and
6.
you see that there's one that it looks like it isn't as damaged. It hasn't been shot as much. So is that the one you pick?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it looks like you have a pretty good blaster rifle. And you check the energy reserve. It looks like you have a lot of shots left. So just then, out of the side of the space station, the wall starts to buckle. And then it just kind of cracks and splits apart as one of the Krang spaceships must have run right into the space station to get through the defensive panels.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like a giant black beak, like a bird. And when it's inside, it opens the side of the spaceship like a can opener. It just like splits it apart. And you hear the sound of as all the oxygen and air that's inside the space station is starting to fly out into the void of space. And you know if you don't have oxygen to breathe, you're going to pass out. Oh no. And then you start to see some people shooting. Pew, 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 they're shooting at the spaceship. And a lot of these Krang robots are jumping out and starting to invade the space station.
Uh-huh.
So what do you want to do? Lots going on right now.
Wow.
And the smell of pizza is in the air.
So, we took 1 pizza for each of us. And
So priorities, right? Get the pizza first.
and then put it in our ship to save for later.
Okay, so you're going to grab some pizzas. You
Put it in our ship and then fight.
Okay, so you run in real quick, and Arlo is behind the counter there. He's got, let's see here, he's got 2 arms, and he's got really big hands. It looks like, he's definitely some sort of alien guy. He's got sort of this like different colored patch of skin where you think like eyes would be, and apparently that's what they use for eyes. It's just like sensitive skin that can tell differences in temperature and pressure and things like that.
Please give me some water.
Oh, well. So you're there. You want to do it real quick, like throw him some space credits, like space bucks, and he's got some pizzas that are just spinning on a rack. So he throws them in boxes for you real quick, and he hears what's going on outside. Okay, business is gonna close for a while. Please get out. And it looks like he's gonna close up shop as soon as you guys leave. So you got your pizzas, right? Okay, here you go. All right, thanks for shopping.
And all the Krang were in.
Well, they're coming in the space station right now.
But right before, only 1 got in, and all of them were not in time. 1 was just in time.
Wait, what was just in time?
One of the Krang.
He was just in time to get into the pizza place.
See, all of them. One of them was like this.
And then he closed the door.
But all of the others were like this. and chop them in half.
Oh, and when he closes he probably pushed a button to try to keep the Krangs from getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are stuck inside?
Mm-hmm.
Or you're stuck outside?
Stuck outside.
Okay, so you got Krangs all around you. So here's what we're gonna have to do. Some music starts playing, and it's time. It seems like they're pointing their blasters at you. And you are not Krang. You will become one with the Krang. We will take you back to the place that the Krang live, which is not this place, where the Krang do not live. And so what's Michelangelo do? You pull out your nunchucks?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And my space blaster.
So one nunchuck and one space blaster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you gotta roll them. So pick them all up.
And this is my attack.
Oh, well, yeah, let's hear it. Actually, we gotta count. So if you're using nunchucks, so do these 4. And one's nunchucks. Nunchucks, I think you have, where are those at? You have 3 for nunchucks. So 1, 2, 3. So put those down and roll all those.
This is for my blaster. This is for my nunchuck.
Okay. So you got 1 success. So look, you see the one right there?
Uh-huh.
That kills the highest one, but you still have 1 success left over.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, you have 3 successes. So you jump over one Krang, and you probably sweep them underneath with your leg and crack them again. And so there's Krang parts all over the place. Let's see how the rest of the turtles do. So Donatello wades into the action, and he doesn't do as good. He takes out one Krang, and Donatello jumps in there too. And Donatello does a lot better. In fact, he's making Leonardo look bad. There's Krang parts flying all over the place. And Raphael, oh wow, he does pretty good too. So they didn't expect you guys to come flying out of the pizza place so quick. Mm-hmm. And they are left unguarded, and they kind of fall into pieces. But there's a couple at the back that get a few good shots off with their blasters. Mm-hmm. So let's see if they hit you. Oh, Daddy rolled really badly. In fact, one of the blasters of one of the Krang explodes, just like the one that you just had, and blows up like 4 of them. Mm-hmm. So there's chunks of robots everywhere.
It was like boom, 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 boom.
So there's lots of explosions. You guys are jumping over things. It looks like most of the other Krang are paying attention to the people, and they're starting to gather them up. Started to round them up, and they've brought these weird, I don't know what you would call them, like pods. They're these greenish blue, they look like giant peas almost, and they sort of float behind them, and they're putting the people into these pods, and they sort of get absorbed into them. Like they go up real close, and then it sort of wraps around them and sucks them in. So you see all that, you guys are while you're fighting with the ones that are near you.
Oh.
What? There are too many of them, perhaps. I counsel that we should leave and follow them, see where they take all these people. What do you say, Michelangelo?
Well, I say we turn on our turbo boosters.
We should run away.
Yeah, because look, they're gonna crash into us in 5, 4.
Okay, get to the ship. Get to the ship.
2.
There's more coming.
1.
Okay, so we all jump into, why don't you burn a pizza point to get into the ship in time. Okay, so they all run, Splinter, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael, and you guys all jump into Mikey's spaceship, and you hit the boosters, and you take off, but there's a trick. So you're taking off, right? More Krang ships are coming. So you have to try to fly away from them. And at the moment, I think Leonardo's the best pilot. So he kind of nudges you out of the pilot seat and kind of pushes you off to the side. Oh, here, hit those buttons over there. We're gonna try to get away from them.
Okay.
Let's see how well do you think Leonardo's gonna do?
Okay, let's both roll all of our dice at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
And And, whoa, he does really good.
Leonardo rolled 6 successes, and 4 of them were 10s.
And Dad,
so 6, looks like 7 successes. How many successes did you get?
how much?
Well, how many of those are 6 or over? You count. I'm going to try to help you do that. Or help you do that for yourself.
6.
So that's 1,
9.
2, 3. So 4. So how many successes did you have?
4 successes.
4 successes. So it's 11 successes total.
Whoa.
So with you pushing the buttons and trying to navigate, and Leonardo doing the piloting, since he's a little bit better, not much better, but he's flying amazingly right now. And you guys managed to evade getting captured by a Krang ship. It seemed like, you know how that front opened up? It seemed like they were opening up trying to gobble up your ship, like mid-flight. But you managed to barely get away. Then you fly off in the distance. You notice that Splinter goes over to another part of the dashboard, and he pushes a button. And you see on the big screen that, remember the tracking device that you shot out before? Well, it's going to fly and slap onto the side of the Krang ship. And after that, he pulls down one of the boxes of pizza, opens it up. All right, we have deserved a meal, but we must find out why the Krang are collecting these people. It cannot be for anything good. What do you think they're doing with the people, Michelangelo?
I think they're going to turn them to Krang.
They're going to turn them into Krang like themselves. That is not good.
Yeah, just like Raph that one day.
We should prepare, and we will meet them in battle.
Okay.
Sooner rather than later, I assume.
Yeah, and we are going to make some traps for the Krang.
We will prepare some traps for them and some devious devices. Until next time on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Space.